Hey guys, my name is Scarlett, and in today's video we will be doing part 2 of the grey seal and tortoise beach. But before we get any further along with the video, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed. So part 2 took me a very long time, so it's over half an hour long. So if you don't make it to the end, that's absolutely fine, as it is with every video, but it would definitely help the channel if you could make it the whole way to the end. Overall, I think this video took me like a few seconds under 2 hours to film. It's absolutely crazy, but there are so many things that I'm so happy with in this video, and I think probably my favorite thing is the crazy golf course that I did, which you'll hopefully see very soon. It's just, I love it. I used that flag piece that to mark out like where you would put the ball into, and oh my god, I think it just looks so incredible. And I used, I think, like one piece from the Africa pack, I think, and that was that new sort of arch, and then it has the, oh no, I used more than that. So I used the arch with all the plaster crisscrosses. I'll point it out to you when we get there if you still don't understand what I mean. And the new sort of, like, you know when you see ivy growing and then there's like this wood crisscrossy pattern? Yeah, I used that, and I was super happy with it. This video will have a real-time part, unlike the last video, because I think this whole bit, I think for about 10 odd minutes, I had already done all of that before I realised that I was going to split it into 2 parts, because I was just like, oh my god, there's so much more to do, this is already quite long. And I cut a few things out, so I cut some of the garden making, I cut out, sorry my chair, I cut out some of the oh yeah, a little boat. It's a little bit of the shelter stuff, and I think that's about it, because I don't really like to cut out too much and then it'd be like, oh, how do we get from A to B, you know? So I'll probably be doing a bit more cutting out in the future, but I also really didn't want this to be too fast, so you can tell me if this is too fast, which just in a few bits I'm pretty sure it is. Some bits no, but I think it's just when I'm like whizzing around already quite fast in, you know, my own time. So yeah, it's not, whilst I'm watching this, whilst recording this, I'm not finding it crazily fast. I'm just finding it like some people might find it too fast. But I did not want the video to be too long, and you know, I'm still starting out, so if you guys could just tell me, then that would be much appreciated. So the Africa pack, I just quickly, or maybe not that quickly, but I definitely want to talk about this before we get any further along with the video, because I think it's so incredible. I think the meerkats and the fennec foxes are so well done, but I feel like, I don't know, I expected them to be in the base game, like the meerkats, definitely. I was like happy with the meerkats and everything, and I was happy with this whole DLC because I think it's absolutely perfect and it's something that I've been wanting for ages. I was just expecting it to be earlier. But all of the new pieces absolutely just, wow, they shocked me. It was just so incredible. I love them so much. But I just want to say it whilst it's on the screen. So that shelter inspired me to do my shelter that I'm actually doing right now. So this is what I was talking about, sort of the boat shelter thing, you know. But back to the Africa pack. All of the new pieces, I don't think that could have come any sooner. I think that all just, I love all the new pieces. I think they're incredible. The statue of the meerkat, like the big statue, a little bit creepy, but that's that's absolutely fine. I just think the Africa pack is so incredible, and it was definitely done very well and in the right way. So I'm thinking next video, I've got an idea of what I think I'm gonna do. So I think what I'm gonna do is make a little building that you walk through, and then it has one half fennec foxes and the other half meerkat, and then they have a little outdoor area as well. And I'm thinking of like creating a line of buildings and then like having some gaps in between. I don't know, maybe making a restaurant is a little bit hard to explain without it sounding too weird. But hopefully you guys understand what I am talking about. So this video, I was a little bit lost until I started making the crazy golf course, and that's when I was like, oh yes, I'm so happy with this. I love adding just little details. Like, I love making the wider picture, obviously, but I also really like adding the details and just making everything look really refined and really perfect. And oh yeah, and I built the entrance buildings. I completely forgot about that. I recorded this. I didn't record it that long ago. So there's an entrance and an exit building, which just have some of those, you know, sort of, what do you call them, like those signs with like all the animals on, and the little bit, not like completely realistic signs that are just like a tree, or you'll see me putting it in now, so that, yeah, these type, and then just turning them into a little bit of a different colour. And I quite liked the look of it. I thought it was quite effective, especially for an entrance, you know. You don't want it to just be like plain and quite sinister, and you sort of want the kids to enjoy it a bit, even though I know it won't make any difference, but this is more for me and my personal pleasure of looking at these buildings, because otherwise I would get, oh my god, I just realised I missed a bit out and I don't think I fill that in. That's annoying. If you see what I mean, then tell me in the comments, because you'll have a very keen eye. It's in both of these buildings because I literally just duplicated it. But with this build, I was a little bit like, I don't know why, but I was a little bit nervous about this one because, well, mostly because I felt like I had done quite a bit, but like I hadn't done enough, and I was sort of like running out of ideas of just like what I would make my beach look like. And then, I don't know, like, you know when you've just done something and you're like, oh my god, it could use so much more, but I have no idea what that is, like, I just don't know if I have the inspiration to build it, or yeah. It's a little bit confusing to explain. So I'm trying to get the signs right now, and we just need do not exit. Oh yeah, I remember putting that. I was like, oh my god, what do I put? I mean, entrance isn't fitting. Whatever else I was trying to put is not fitting. So yeah, I have a bit of an issue. The crazy golf course! I'm building it. Yay! And I hope that the crazy golf course comes across well on screen, because I absolutely loved building it. And I tried to, it's not obviously like a real crazy golf course, because I'm not sure how I would have pulled that off. I couldn't get the tiny little spheres. I couldn't. I tried to put like some balls on these aisles, as you can see over there. I'm pointing to myself, but I just couldn't fit anything on there, so I was just like, they're gonna be there for decoration. Oh my god, I love seeing pathing just being placed really weirdly and speed it up. Oh, it's so good. Excuse me. So I started off just very plain, just putting just some of those little flags down, and then I was like, you know what? I want to do something different, something special with this, and it was actually so much fun just to have some fun with what I could do without, any traversable area counting or any more, like, it being functional, because realistically it would be functional, but not realistically. In fact, it might be functional. I don't know. That's the thing that I'm talking about. So my idea was that there would be like a flag on the other side there, as you can see, and you would have to like go up that ramp and then just hit it through one of those little triangles. And I thought that would be. This is what I mean. Yeah. Oh, I did use them. But oh yeah, and I used loads of plants from the Africa. Whatever. So I just built a little wall around it, and just keep it a bit more private. And then I built some of that chain link fence, and then I'm going to put those plants that I've been using around, and I just thought it would look really nice. And I might put a habitat on the other side, I'm not sure. This was my favorite bit. I loved that. But yeah, I'm not sure, because like I feel like I probably should put a habitat around there, not for people like to get climbed up or anything, but it's so that people will actually walk through here, because there's nothing for them to do by just walking through there. And it's not like very fun, and it won't get too like clammed up or anything. It'll just be really nice, I think. So yeah. Oh, and I used those new African benches because I thought they were just so cool. They were so beachy, and I really like the Africa pack, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's absolutely awesome and gorgeous. Like, they're just so cute, but like they're not too much, if you get what I'm saying. But you know. And then I was debating putting, the aquatic bench in, and then I was like, oh, I can't fit another bench around there. So I was like, oh, let's come up with a little story for that, because I love coming up with stories. So I was like, okay, the story is that the gardener couldn't get in, and he was being shouted at by the public whilst he was trying to water the plant. And palm trees, being palm trees, probably don't need to be watered that often. And if it rains, like it does quite often near the beach, or at least near the beaches that I go to. It'll be, excuse me, sorry, it just suddenly went super slow, and I have no idea why. I don't think it saved properly when I was like speeding it up or something. I'm not entirely sure what happened, and I'm so sorry if the sound went a bit weird as well. Then I really don't know what was going on. But back on with some actual speeded up stuff. Now I'm so confused at where I'm at, because I was expecting this to be like a half-hour long video, but now it's not, because I just realised that half of it wasn't sped up. Well, a bit less than half of it. But still, it wasn't sped up, so yeah, I don't exactly know what was going on there. Well, sorry about that. Now, when it sort of came to it, I was then just looking to try and get a really good thumbnail, and I just decided to put some more of the trees around because I thought that would just look really effective and it would just look really nice. So that was pretty much it, and I don't think I can remember doing too much more, but to be fair, I don't remember many other things, so yeah. Oh, now I'm building the gardens, which I cut a bit out of, so now's the moment of truth to see whether it looks good or not. Which I highly doubt it will. Come on, make it look good, please. It looked fine. I'm gonna give myself that. This was my first, not my first time, but my dad helped me on my first one, which is when I cut out probably the most. Yeah, maybe. So here I was coming up with a little sign for the beach and the zoo, even though they're both connected because they've already paid. That just reminded me of a song. But now we are in the real time part. So sorry, that happened way too abruptly. I blame autosave. But here's the entrance and the exit, and we're gonna just head over to the beach. Oh my god, that looks so pretty. Wow. That's so just like self-admiring, but so we're just gonna pretend these are like little beach huts. I hope we're gonna get oh, there's where some shops are supposed to be. I hope. Oh yeah, we're getting a tour. Oh my god. See, that bit was my favourite. Those little faux rock sort of steps. Oh my god, I loved them. And I just think that this would be such a nice area to just have even just a few people walking around. Like, I don't know. That would just be really nice. Like, not loads of people just to see the animal that's on the other side, but, you know, just to have a couple of people just walking around. Maybe I should put some benches there, even though that's not very, like, Crazy Golf style. I should probably change that, but anyway. So here we come down, which is something that I built in the first episode. Oh, the seal's so cute. I absolutely love the seal animations. I think the seals might be my favourite things from the aquatic pack, not gonna lie. At first it was definitely the penguins, because the penguins were something that I wanted for absolutely ages, but I think now it's the seals. And here are the African benches, and they just look so good and they look so beachy, and I absolutely love it. So I just want to thank every single one of you guys for watching, and please remember to check out the Prehistoric Kingdom video, which I'm hoping will come out on Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys!